Hey guys, this is a frame cover of a story I submitted to Car and Driver back in 2005. It's in, I believe, the January edition. Yeah, January 2005. Yeah, right there. And Car and Driver is good about having these great stories, and I love them for it. And I submitted a story and was one of the 10 winners or finalists in their 10 best stories. They did a cartoon character thing right there, the corner store, which I was pulled over at. They named the story Deliverance, and I actually didn't name it, but this story has been around the world. It had a subscribership at the time of 25 million just in America. So I could probably easily say over 100 million people have read my story. Went around the world, was in every library in America and almost every dentist office in America and doctor's office. And also, I think it was in 60 languages if I remember right. And I want to thank Car and Driver for doing that and giving me some notoriety. And it was a great honor, and I think it's a big privilege, you know. The city of Fort Smith, which is around 86,000 people, I could say there's probably only a handful of people in town that's got anything that's in the Library of Congress, and I'm one of them. The story is called Deliverance, and I'm going to try to read it for you. A few years back, I worked a horrible job and I had a small business on the side. After pulling a long day, I was headed over to my mother's place. She offered to cook me dinner, which happens to be across the border into Oklahoma. I was about to get to the stoplight in the law-infamous town of Roland, Oklahoma, when a police car started following me about a mile out. He had no lights on or anything like that, just hanging, about 20 feet off my back. I pulled into the convenience store because eventually I knew I would be pulled over. Got out of my car, slammed the door shut, and locked the door. And I have in parentheses, Oklahoma small-town cops like to take things that don't belong to them. I looked back at the officer sitting in the car, and I said loudly, "What?" He said in a horrible slang, "That's a pretty car you got there." In parentheses, I put down, "Wow, is that the Deliverance song I heard in the background?" He continued talking. "You stay right there, 'cause there's a MoFat cop wants to speak at you for something you done." Now, to inform you what a MoFat cop is in inbreed language, that means Moffat police person. Now, a second cop, and I spelled cop with a K, from Roland showed up. He looked so young, looked like he was still in high school. The Roland cop walked up to me and he said, hand on his gun and hand on the mace, "Keep your hands where I can see 'em." "Yes, sir, Officer Barbrady," I said. Now the Moffat cop, or the Moffat policeman, showed up, and he walked up shaking his head and just in amazement. "Guys," I said, "a Ferrari 308 convertible. This guy's driving a hardtop Honda." Now I went into a bit of rage about hearing about this inbred stupidity. And at the end of my little fit, a Roland cop walked up to me, the young Officer Barbrady. Said to me, "Get your damn license out, let me see it." Another fit of rage comes out from me. You got you a nice looking car, and these Oklahoma cops are just all over you. They see all sorts of dollar signs. Now, this is not the end of the story. Yep, I got free from the Keystone cops over there. The person who had the Ferrari convertible was the one who I bought the Honda from. And I went by and seen him. We had a good laugh over this the next day. Now the guy who, let me think, where was there? I lost my place. At the time of the incident, current chief of police of the city of Roland was thought of as Superman. And a while back, this Superman guy was arrested in Sallisaw in a Corvette doing over 100 miles an hour with no tags, no insurance, no license. He fought the police, resisted arrest, and had wild eyes and slurred speech and all that good stuff. The same Roland, Oklahoma who made the national headlines, where the current chief of police's son was cooking meth in his garage of his father's house. And I end this thing up with right here saying, God help the people who have to go through Roland, Oklahoma. That's right on I-40. Now they have changed a lot. I do admit that. They've straightened up a lot. They've had to. You know, the police are here to help us out, not to help their own coffers out and help their own pockets out. But I want to thank Car and Driver. It's a great magazine. Y'all go out there and subscribe to it. There's good reading in there, good stories in there, and I thank them immensely for letting me have a story in there and giving me this notoriety. But all you guys that are subscribed to me, I told you guys I was famous, and here's proof. Anyhow, y'all have a good one and enjoy. We'll see y'all later. Bye.